Hello all, welcome to this online version of English Composition 1. This is a consortium class, meaning that I've got students in here from all three campuses in a consortium of online offerings. Our campus here, I work at UACCB, that's the University of Arkansas Community College in Batesville, but we also have students from the University of Arkansas Community College in Hope and Phillips Community College of the University of Arkansas. So welcome to all of you, and I hope and expect that we'll have a good semester. It'll be going at breakneck speed. We've got quite a few essays to do in a short time, but I'm looking forward to it, and I think and hope that we'll all have success. I'm going to talk about the expectations a little bit. I'm not going to make this a long video because it uses up so much space, but I'm going to look through the syllabus. I'm going to point out some things that you need to pay particular attention to. One of the things I do want to stress to you guys is that I'm available pretty much all the time. I'm not going to see your emails possibly the moment that you send them, but I check my emails all day long, just about every day, even on the weekends. And that is not the case with all instructors, and I'm not saying that instructors should check their emails during the weekends, but I do. And I'm also on Blackboard every day, and I'm on Blackboard every weekend, every day during the weekend. So you'll be able to stay in touch with me. If you have questions, be sure and ask them. One of the things I want to stress to you is that you need to participate in the discussion board. Those counts, those points in the discussion board, we've got 1,000 points total for this summer semester, and the discussion board points count for 210 of those 1,000 points. They're really easy, free points to add to your score if you will just participate in the discussion. Now, you won't get credit if you're not talking about relevant things, but the standards are not very rigid as to what we can discuss. We're going to be talking about the class, talking about the types of essays that we are going to be writing, and in those discussion boards are that's the location where I'm going to go into pretty good detail about what each particular essay is going to be. For example, the first essay that you're going to write for me is recalling an experience. You're going to write something based on your memory, something very personal to you. By very personal, I don't mean something you don't want to write about. I mean, what I want you to write about is something that you are wanting to write about for us. But I'm going to talk in the discussion board about that particular essay, and it's important that you participate in that thing so that you can understand your assignments more completely. Okay, let's take a look at this syllabus here. You probably already realize this, but there's no textbook required for this course. I've got links to the information that we're going to need for this, and I did this as a way to save you guys some money, because it's important to all of us that we watch our pocketbooks, especially in these tough times. Let me see. You can read through the course description, the goals, and the course objectives. You know that I'm trying to help you become better as academic writers, and that's one thing to remember. We're going to be a little more informal with the first couple of essays, but ultimately what I'm trying to do is make you better at writing academically. I'm going to slowly but surely try to wean you off of using contractions. I'm going to insist that you use do not instead of don't, and cannot instead of can't, and so on and so forth. Not because that's improper English. It's not improper English at all. Contractions are a part of all of our daily conversations. But for academic and for formal writing, they don't belong. And so that's why I'll push you on that. All right. As I said before, we're going to have 6 essays this summer. Your essays are going to be 500 words minimum in length, 800 words or thereabouts maximum in length. You know, more than 2 pages, less than 5 pages is the way these things work. You're going to have some quizzes during the semester. I think I've listed 3 in the syllabus, but you will have 4. You're going to have a couple of short writing assignments that I will add to the syllabus after today. I've got to decide what days they're going to be due. I want to talk to you about the discussion forums. It's going to look confusing on the syllabus because it's kind of hard to describe in text, but I expect you to post on the discussion board every week at least 3 times. But I don't want you waiting, and the deadline for that is Mondays at midnight of every week. But I don't want you waiting until 11:45 p.m. every Monday night and posting 3 quick times. I want you to participate in the discussion board during the week. So I require that you post at least once. Your first post of the week has to be at least once by midnight of Thursday of each week, and then between that Thursday and the following Monday at midnight, you'll have to post at least 2 more times. There's no maximum on the number of posts. In fact, historically, I've had students who post quite a lot on the discussion boards. And by the way, if this camera of mine, this webcam of mine, keeps zooming in and zooming out on me, I don't know why it does that. It just has a mind of its own, and it's kind of distracting. Sorry about that. Okay, discussion forums. All right, the scoring on the discussion forums, there's 30 points per week for your discussion forum points. That would amount to 10 points per post. But if you don't post at least once by Thursday, you're going to get 5 points knocked off that first one. So keep that in mind. And an example of how that works is if you didn't post by Thursday, but you posted 3, 4, 10 times between Thursday and Monday, the maximum points you can get for that is 25 points because I will have docked you the 5 for not posting once by Thursday. What I'm trying to do is get you to stay involved in this class during the week rather than loading up right there at the end. That's important that you try to stay engaged with this thing and do your work throughout the week. And I've got other assignments. Your essays are going to be due on Thursday nights. Your quizzes will be due on Monday nights. I've got other readings and links to look at, videos to look at. I'm going to, I don't have due dates on those or due times on those readings. Those are just sort of ideas of when to begin, but you can do all of your reading the first week if you want to. Let me see if there's anything else. The points breakdown, the essays, there will be 600 points total for that. The quizzes, 4 of them will be 120 points. The discussions, 7 discussion periods at 30 points apiece, that's 210 points. And then the 2 short writing assignments, and by short writing assignments, they're going to be 2 or 3 paragraphs. And they're more for me to evaluate how you're doing on a particular writing assignment. Those are 35 points apiece, so all of that totals up to 1,000. Once again, I'm glad to have you guys on board, and I'm going to try to stop this video and upload it to YouTube. So look forward to hearing from you in the discussion board in just a couple of days.